Right, welcome back to Laminuti Vintage. You join me back out here in the woods for another video today. Last time we had a look at the Buzz Rickson Civilian Conservation Corps wool plaid jacket. So I thought today we'd have a look at a very similar jacket in terms of its construction and its patterning. Today we're going to be having a look at the US A-1 flight jacket made by Bronson MFG. Okay, what we're looking at here is Bronson MFG's reproduction of the A-1 flight jacket. First produced in 1927, the A-1 flight jacket was the US Air Force's first standard issue flight jacket, leather flight jacket made for its pilots. Originally made from sheep's leather, this proved to be a less than ideal material due to its low durability. They tended to wear out quite quickly, meaning that we have little to no surviving examples and we just have to go off photography. Now, although by the 1930s at some point they were replaced by the A-2 flight jacket, which looks a little bit different. It's got a fold down collar, I believe, and a zip, I think, or a few other differences. It still saw active service all the way up until World War II. I've owned this jacket for just gone a year now, and I've worn it quite a lot throughout the year. And although it was originally designed as a spring to autumn jacket, it's quite easy to layer up underneath to get you through the colder winter months, at least in the south of the UK here. The main outer shell of the jacket is made from this pebbled goat skin, which is considerably more durable than the sheep's leather of the originals. Now, as many leather jackets do, it started off a little bit stiff and a little bit shiny, but with considerable wear throughout the year, it's softened down quite nicely. It's wrinkled a little bit on the arms, and the shininess of the leather is dulled down a little bit. And I'm sure with years to come, it'll just get better and better with age. There are 5 buttons closing up the main body of the jacket. There are 2 smaller buttons up here, which close up the collar around the neck, and there's 2 press studs at the bottom to close the hem. Now, all of these are made from 100% wool fabric, wool knit, sorry. They cling around your wrists, around your neck, and around your hips. This not only adds an insulative warm layer, but it also helps greatly with wind resistance by closing up those gaps in the jacket to stop the wind. The side of the jacket is lined with this sort of gingery tobacco coloured cotton drill fabric, which goes all the way down the arms, all the way around the body, and is really quite a durable layer, which adds an extra layer of insulation. On the front of the jacket are these 2 pockets. Staying true to the original, they are a little bit too small to be able to fit your hands into, or most modern phones, but you can still fit an array of small objects in there. They're still fairly practical. And on this right hand side pocket, there is also a line of stitching, so you can keep a pencil or a pen in there, or any other kind of long, thin object, I suppose. So to wrap up this jacket, we'll talk about a few styling notes. Now, this is a really versatile jacket. You could dress it up a bit with a shirt and a tie and some brogues, or like I've done here, you can chuck it on over a plaid shirt and some jeans, or some work trousers and some boots if your style's a little bit more rugged. It's a really versatile piece, and in terms of what eras it can cover, obviously late 20s, issued in 27, and you would have seen similar jackets around the 20s, I believe. Obviously all throughout the 30s and throughout the 40s as well. In the 50s and 60s, I imagine you would have seen a few of these left over, although a lot of the flight jackets you would have seen then, and leather jackets of common people, would have had the later A2 model of the folding down leather collar. So quickly we'll have a look at a few of the other items I'm wearing today, starting off with my shirt. This is probably my most worn shirt of all time. This is Särmä's wool flannel shirt made by Värstöläkkä, or available at Värstöläkkä. It's got a pretty high wool percentage. It's not 100%, but it's an excellent mid-layer that keeps you nice and warm. It's durable, it's comfortable, it's practical, and it's seen me through many years. Now, wool is notoriously hard wearing and sheds dirt really well. It's super tough and warm, and this shirt is no exception. Although over the years of labouring in forest work and being out and about, just for everyday use, I have certainly worn it in. It's got some character to it, but it's still got many years left in it. It still keeps me nice and warm, and a good wool shirt is just an absolute must for anyone spending any time outdoors, in my opinion. Moving down, we've got the jeans I'm wearing today. I've had these for about 3 or 4 months now. These again are made by Bronson MFG. They are their reproduction of Levi's 1966 model 501 jeans. They're just an incredible all-around pair of jeans. They've become one of my everyday favorites. They're everything a jean should be, in my opinion. They've got a nice straight leg that isn't baggy, but it gives you enough room to be comfortable, maneuver, and do all the things you need to do out in the woods or in the city, wherever you may be. You've got a nice mid to high waist, and anyone who's worn high-waisted trousers knows they're just infinitely more comfortable. They make a much better silhouette, in my opinion. much better proportions in terms of most people's bodies. They hug to the waist, which instead of on the hips, which stops them from falling down. They give you so much more room in the crotch, so they're not pulling uncomfortably in areas. Classic five pocket style of jean. You've got two front pockets front here. I've got a watch pocket, which I use to keep my Zippo lighter in, and you've got two pockets on the ass right back here, really nicely positioned up here on the bum rather than lower on the bum like a lot of jeans are now. It features a metal rivet button fly instead of a zip, so it's not going to fail on you, and the buttons aren't going to ping off either. Now, like the originals, these are finished quite long in the leg, so they can fit a variety of different heights, and you can either hem the leg or you can roll them up, like you see in a lot of period photography, making a nice cuff, which I personally really like. And yeah, that's about it for the Bronson MFG non-stock 1966 jeans. Well worth it in my opinion. In terms of the fit of the jeans, I'm about a 32 to 33. I got a 32. They fit okay. They do stretch out a little bit. They need a wash every now and again to shrink them back down. But with a few washes, they tend to stay just about the right size. The boots I'm wearing are the same as the last video. These are the worker boots from Germany. And they're doing really well, actually, at the moment. I'm really loving them. They've just become my everyday boot. That's about it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I know it's been a few shorter videos recently, but I'm just warming up after a long break. It's really nice to see your comments of support and suggestions. I'd love to hear some more. I want to hear what you guys want to see. At the moment, I'm thinking of doing a few longer videos where I focus on maybe a specific type of thing, like I did the Great for Coat video. I'm thinking of maybe doing all my work trousers, or looking at all the jeans that I own, looking at the work shirts or jumpers or anything like that. But let me know in the comments what kind of thing that you're interested in seeing, and I'll see what I can do. Again, a huge thank you for all the support, and I hope to see you soon.